Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't already done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There's no need to come to the front to take photographs during the ceremony. I will be inviting you all to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the graduation hall. Lastly, dear graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card, log-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place your order for the photos. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest of honor, Mr. Chanchan Singh, Acting Minister for Social and Family Development and Senior Minister of State for Defense, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The 53rd graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic is now declared open. This year's graduation ceremony will be held over 15 sessions for a total of 5,898 graduands. We welcome you to this first session to witness the presentation of diplomas and other awards to graduates from the SP Business School and the School of Digital Media and Infocom Technology. May I now invite our principal, Mr. Tan Chun Hsien, to deliver the opening address. Mr. Tan, please.
Mr. Chan Chun Sing, Acting Minister for Social and Family Development, Your Excellencies, members of Singapore Polytechnic's Board of Governors, distinguished guests, parents, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome to our 53rd graduation ceremony. We are honored that Mr. Chan Chun Sing, Acting Minister for Social and Family Development, is here with us to celebrate this important and joyous occasion. As Singapore's first polytechnic set up in 1954, Singapore Polytechnic began humbly and graduated its first batch of 192 students in 1961. This year, 5,898 graduates will join our 170,000 strong Singapore Polytechnic alumni family. At this session, 340 graduates will receive their diplomas. Graduates, you are here today because of your hard work, the support of your family, and the guidance of your lecturers. On behalf of my colleagues, I extend our heartiest congratulations to you and your loved ones. The graduates this year include the first batches of 232 students from 5 new diploma courses. These courses are the Diploma in International Business, Material Science, Perfumery and Cosmetic Science, Digital Animation, Visual Effects, and Motion Graphics. Exciting and meaningful careers await you. 3 years ago, you made a choice to study a diploma course at SP. We trust that you had an enriching and memorable journey with us. Now, you face another choice, whether to join the workforce or to further your studies. Recently, the newspaper highlighted 2 SP graduates who chose to work first. One is SP Media and Communication graduate, Adeline Chang, who worked at SP as a media specialist right after her graduation and now co-owns a media production company. Another is Tan Chun Hong, who graduates this year as the top graduate of the Aeronautical Engineering course. He plans to work first in the aerospace industry instead of immediately pursuing a degree. While conventional wisdom suggests pursuing a degree right away, it is also wise to work for a few years and gain more life experiences to be clearer about what you want before deciding. SP's holistic education gave you an authentic learning experience. This means your learning was hands-on and focused on solving real-world problems. You took part in immersion programs, internships, and final year projects that have real-life applications. This prepared you to be work-ready. For instance, our banking and financial services students gain hands-on experience in a dealing room on the hill in our own campus, which comes complete with a real-time information system and communications network. International business students went on overseas internships and learning experiences which expose them to foreign business cultures and working life in countries like Vietnam, China, Abu Dhabi, and USA. One resourceful student, Sylvia Chua Jun Hui, sourced for her own internship in El Salvador. Another example of authentic learning right here on campus is the Student Agency, an advertising and branding agency that serves as a living lab by students and for students in the SP Design School. Our students map out the creative strategy for our own open house. Students from the Integrated Events and Projects Management course from the School of Architecture and Built Environment conceptualized, planned, and executed the events management of the open house. Incidentally, the student agency also conceptualized the creative design for this graduation. I'm sure you will agree with me that they did a great job. We are proud that many of you, despite your rigorous academic workload, did not confine yourself to books, but served the community with compassion and took part in local and overseas projects that rebuilt communities or assisted the less fortunate. In helping others, you transform yourselves. One of your fellow graduates, Teo K. Lin from the Diploma of Banking and Financial Services, reported about her team's community service project in Sichuan, China last year. Her team worked hard, cried, laughed, and have sleepless nights. But the appreciative smiles of their beneficiaries made it all worthwhile. KHSIN has this to say, and I quote, "My greatest takeaway from this service trip is to be contented, appreciative and grateful for what we have. It has transformed me to be a better person. From a person who was rather indifferent towards the community service program, this trip has inspired me to contribute as much as I can to the community and the less fortunate." Another graduate, Matthew Ong Ting Chiang, in summing up his overseas community project to Laos, said, and I quote, "The trip to Laos, Na Ang village, has provided a different perspective and new experience for me. I had to work with different people in a new environment. Oftentimes, we didn't know what to expect and had to think on our feet and solve it immediately. Through this trip, I got to know myself better too," unquote. Matthew discovered new capabilities in himself. He was able to interact with the locals, to teach the students, and even to farm. By the end of the trip, he learned, and I quote, "When we put our heart into doing something, we will enjoy it and be able to do it," unquote. Matthew graduates this morning as the top student in the diploma course in international business. In his own words, the experience was priceless. These are the sentiments shared by many of our students who contributed in community service projects. I'm heartened that we are molding a future generation of compassionate and caring citizens. Many of you serve and led in SP as class leader or in your CCA. To further hone our students' leadership potential, SP launched a leadership program 2 years ago called SP LIP to give students broader and deeper leadership training. We are pleased to report that to date, 1,500 students have benefited from this program. Some students have even chose to take one more step to make a difference to themselves and their communities through the pursuit of the National Youth Achievement Award, or NYAA for short. We are proud that last year, our SP students received 40 NYAA gold medals out of the total of 150 awards. This is the highest number amongst the polytechnics. An example of a holistic graduate and an all-rounder is LEONG, one of our top award winners. He was part of the team who organized the Youth Model ASEAN Conference, which is an inter-poly initiative. He won twice design competitions of the Singapore University of Technology and Design, SUTD, in 2010 and 2011. He organized twice weekly peer tutoring sessions for his fellow students. He was active in social entrepreneurship and was the vice president of the Enactors Club, which was previously known as SIFE, or Students in Free Enterprise. He also did very well academically. We are happy and proud that many of you have become holistic graduates like Haken, who participated and did well in many opportunities in your journey of holistic education in SP. You saw the SP campus being transformed in the last 3 years. We added new learning and social spaces such as the Spectrum, Colours, Hilltop Library, as well as outdoor living labs like the Sanctuary and the Eco Oasis. There is ongoing construction for the new business school and Aero Hub, and the new design school building and the students' sports hub. These projects will be completed in 2014 and benefit future cohorts of students. We welcome you to visit us again as alumni to view the new additions. Join us at our celebrations next year when SP turns 60. We recently received a note from appreciative parents of a graduate. The parents thank SP for making possible their son's success. Their son is a medalist from the School of Chemical and Life Sciences. As the parents so aptly put it, it is the partnership between SPs and parents in nurture and motivation that made this possible. We rejoice with them, as we do with all parents and guardians today. We thank you for the opportunity to open the minds and shape the lives of your children. Graduates, today is the day of joy as you celebrate your achievements. Tomorrow you will embark on the next lap of your life's journey. There are uncertainties and challenges ahead, but you are well equipped to face these realities and make the right choices to make a difference to society. We will miss you, but we know you will keep in touch through the SP Alumni Network. My colleagues and I wish you a bright future. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tan. It is now my pleasure to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Chanchan Singh, Acting Minister for Social and Family Development and Senior Minister of State for Defense, to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Chan, please.
Members of the SP family, parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. First and foremost, I must say that for all the students graduating today, I can hardly recognize you. I come to SP very often, and I've never seen you all dress up so nicely. You deserve our congratulations today, but before I start my speech, may I invite all the graduates to stand up, please? Every time when I am invited to a graduation ceremony like this, I always invite all the graduates to stand up first. I would like to encourage the graduates to give a round of applause as an acknowledgement to all your parents, teachers, and friends who are here to support you today. Because without them, I think you will agree with me that you will not be able to be so proudly wearing the graduation gown today. So may we acknowledge all the parents and thank them for all the efforts that they have done to bring us to where we are today. Thank you very much. Today is you may take a seat. Today is a proud day, not just for yourself, but I'm sure today is a very proud day for your family and friends who have walked the journey with you and supported you throughout. And I am sure in time to come, you too will play your part to pay it forward for other people in your family and circle of friends to come forward and enjoy the opportunities that you have. Today, I'd just like to share with you two stories on this day, on this happy occasion that you are graduating from SP. A couple of weeks, in the last 2-3 weeks, I've been visiting a number of schools, talking to the students around your age, and I asked them 3 questions. The first question was, I asked them what they would like to be, what they would like to do when they grow up. The second question I asked them was, what do you think will be the most important factor to you achieving what you want to be? And the third question that I asked them was, what do you think that will be the greatest obstacle or the hindrance to you achieving the dream that you have answered in the first question? Almost all of them, without fail, answered the first question very decisively and proudly. Many of them said they wanted to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, artists, banker, so on and so forth. I was very proud of them. To the second question as to what do they think is the most important factor to enable them to succeed and to achieve their dream, out of the over 500 answers that I have, over 490 of them put down something to the extent that it all depends on their discipline, determination, and so forth. It is about their talent, their hard work. They are all very confident of themselves, and we are justifiably proud that they are so confident of themselves. As to the answer to the third question, what is their greatest fear and what do they think as the greatest obstacle to them achieving their dream? Many of them said something like, maybe if I'm not working hard enough, maybe if I'm lazy, so on and so forth. From the answers to the second and third question, I have reasons to be both happy and sad. I'm very happy and very proud that our students are so confident that after 10 to 12 years of education, we feel that we can go forth and conquer the world. That I'm very proud. But at the same time, I have a bit of a niggling doubt in my mind as to whether they also appreciate that their success in life will also depend very much on the opportunities available in this society, the opportunities that this society have given them. As I look around the rest of the world today, I can't help but wonder what a strange place we are in and how abnormal our situation is today. Today, if you are a graduate, a young graduate from one of the European countries, there is a 1 in 4 chance that you will be unemployed. In one of the countries, there is almost a 40% chance that you will be unemployed. Graduates there do not talk about going on to university. Their primary concern is trying to look for a job. And if I recall my own experience about 25 years ago, sitting at your position today, I think my concerns would be quite similar to some of the European young graduates today. At that point in time, if someone offered me a pensionable service to say that they will employ me for life, I would gladly take it up and deeply bow down and thank them. Today, in a quarter century later, our society has changed. Today, many of you, if not all of you, will be able to go forth and conquer the world and realize your dreams. All of you should have no fear that you will not be able to get a job. But you should have no fear, not just because of your own capabilities and your talent. That is important. You also do not need to fear so much today because, in general, we have sufficient job opportunities for all of you. And for those of you who want to further your education, you too will have the opportunities. But I hope that as you pursue your dreams in life, that you will remember that your success in life depends not just on your individual talent and hard work. Your success in life also depends on the opportunities that this society has given you. And in turn, that one day when you are successful, that you too will help to create more opportunities for the next generation of people to succeed. We are all here today because of the hard work of our forefathers. They have paid it forward for us to be where we are. They paid it forward for us to enjoy the facilities, the harmony, the peace, the security, so on and so forth for us. It is incumbent upon us, those of us who have succeeded in life, to also pay it forward for the next generation so that our children, our grandchildren will continue to enjoy success and opportunities. So that we will build an inclusive society that is not just about everyone striving for their own individual success. Many of you, in time to come, will be called upon to do something for this society of ours, for this nation that we so love. Many of you may be even be asked to set aside some of your individual aspirations to play a part for the larger good. And I hope that you will rise to the occasion when the opportunity comes, when the society and the nation ask you to come forward to serve a higher calling. If you do that, then we can be assured that for generations to come, many more Singaporeans will enjoy the opportunities that you too have enjoyed for this generation. The second story that I'd like to share with you has to do with what do you want to go on to do for the rest of your life. I know many of you would like to go on and get a degree and then go on to find a good job. The question is, what are you pursuing through that degree of yours? And I'll share with you my story 25 years ago when I was sitting at your place graduating from my A-levels. I was deciding what course to do. Should I do mathematics, which I was not too bad at, and it fitted me because I didn't want to study too hard? Should I do economics, which I was very interested, and I was told that you don't have to study too hard for the exams? Or should I do engineering, as many of my peers wanted to do? I went for a scholarship interview because my family was not able to provide me with the funds to go on and study in the universities, and definitely not in an overseas university. After many rounds of conversations with my seniors as to what subject I should do, I came to this conclusion that regardless of what you do, it is not the subject that matters. It is not the science that you learn that matters most. It is not the maths that you learn that matters most. But instead, one of my wise seniors told me that what matters most is the training of the mind. The ability to grasp an issue, ask the correct questions, dissect the problems, find the solutions, not just individually, but to build teams to work together from different backgrounds, with different perspectives. That is perhaps more important than all the academic subjects that I learned in school. And if I reflect back on my own experience and that of my sister, I think I will fully agree with that. My sister graduated with an accountancy degree from NTU. She went on to become an accountant. After 2 to 3 years of working, she told me that her greatest takeaway from her accountancy course was not the accountancy subject matter that she learned, but instead it was the teamwork, the ability to dissect a problem. And the process that she went through was indeed to train her mind to think rather than just on the subject matter. If I look back at my own experience over the last 25 years of my working life, and indeed, that is the same conclusion that I came to. I studied economics. I didn't study very hard for my exam. When I was doing economics, I read all sorts of things from social sciences to physics to biology to game theory and so forth. All these subjects at that point in time had nothing to do with the economics that I was studying. But all these subjects added to the cross-fertilization of ideas that I had. That when I came out to work, I was able to call upon that training of my mind and the discipline of my mind beyond the economic subject and theories that I was taught. So I will encourage you that as you go forth, whether to go on for your further studies or to go on to work first before you embark on further studies, that maybe to remember that it is not the degree nor the diploma or the subject matter that is most important. Life is a continuing journey of learning. That for us to do well for ourselves, for our families, and for our society, we must have the discipline and the determination to keep learning. To keep learning, to keep challenging ourselves, to explore new knowledge domains, to find out perspectives that are counter to our own, to challenge ourselves to think and think critically. And perhaps that is more important than all the subjects that you have learned in SP. The soft skills in life have to be acquired and have to be continuously refreshed. If not, even with the best degree from the best universities in the world, we may find ourselves obsolete one day. Many of the things that we can do today will be overtaken by technology, robots, and so forth tomorrow. Our challenge is quite unlike that of our parents. My mother was a machine operator. She learned one set of skills. She kept her job for 25 years. I am quite sure that for your generation, if you only learn one set of skills, you will not be able to hold down a job for 25 years. Many of the jobs today no longer last that long. And our challenge is to make sure that we have the ability to learn and think on our feet. If we can acquire all these soft skills in life, then I am very confident that you will go on to do great things for yourself, your family, and our nation. So on this note, I wish you all the very best on your onward journey. Today is but a milestone in your lifelong journey to continue to learn, to continue to strive, and to continue to serve our nation and a higher calling. Today will be not the day that marks the end of your learning, but today is but a milestone in your life's journey. And I hope that as you go forth in your life's journey, that you'll always remember these two stories that I share with you. That number one, that while we are all very confident that success will come with our hard work and discipline, success also depends on the opportunities that this society gives us. And because success depends on the opportunities that this society gives us, it is then incumbent upon us to remember Spider-Man's dictum. To all those with great powers come great responsibility. For all you who have great knowledge and great skills comes great responsibility, not just for yourself or your family, but to our society. And I also hope that you will remember what I have gone through, that you will continue to strive to improve yourself, not just individually, but as a member of Team Singapore, so that we as a nation can continue to strive to achieve even greater heights for successive generations of Singaporeans to come forth and realize their dreams just as you have. So I wish you all the very best, and I hope that you will continue to upkeep the proud tradition of Singapore Poly, who have always produced leaders in every field, leaders who are not just knowledgeable, but leaders with a heart, with a compassion for their fellow men, and leaders who care about the future of our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduands. At this session, the highest awards of the Polytechnic will also be presented. This morning, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 220 graduates from the SP Business School and 120 graduates from the School of Digital Media and Infocom Technology. May I now call upon the Director of the ASP Business School, Mr. Reginald Wee, to present the diplomas. Mr. Wee, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Banking and Financial Services.
Kenneth Lim Chia Young. Ko Jing Ling, Lao Yun Fang, Lim Chin Boon, Lo Kai Ting Melvina, Tan Yik Sing, Teo Ming Yao, Yuan Xiaonan, Aisha binti Azizan, Ang Tia Ing Ivy, Ang Si Le, Ang Sin Xuan, Angel Tang Li Hao, Ao Wei Hao, Brendan Eng Wei Sing, Chan Guan Xiang, Chan Su Ping, Chia Bi Ru, Chu Jin Fu, Chua Keng Ho, Chua Chen Yang, Chung Chia Sin Jasmine, Daniel Chua Yong Kang, Dennis Tan Ka Chun, DESKA Pandayani, Dashini, daughter of Chandara Saga, Dick Ng Chong Chi, Edric Tan Eng Tong, Eng Yi Hang, Fong Zhi Kang, Go Jin Leong Terry, Go Si Kai, Gugan, son of Siva Anantam, Hatadi Hazik bin Muhammad Hashim, He Tia Wen, Heng Wei Tia Desmond, Ho Kai Feng, Huang Jingliang, Hung Chen Yu, Ji Wei Ming SHAWN, Gerald Ong Jun Yuan, Jillian Liu Wei Ling, Jin Min, Jonathan Song Eun Wei, Jonathan Tan, Keith Tham Wai Leong, Kelvin Ong Jun Hui, Kelvin Sim Ming Hui, Ko Brian Cheyenne, Kok Sin Hui, Lao Chi Guan, Li Li Xuan, Li Shi Xuan, Li Wei Ling, Leong Yi Zhen, Liao Hong Kai, Liu Wei Jin, Lim Li Jun, Lim Rui Tiang Glenn, Lim Wei Neng, Lim Yong Chuan, Lo Jiamin, Lok Sin Yi, Lo Jia Yao Irwin, Mao Shijin Heather, Michael Wong Wai Kit, Mitra Sim Lung Shen, Muhammad Ashraf bin Yusuf Subri, Muhammad Homaidi bin Muhammad Saleh, Nazrina binti Muhammad Isham, Nazriya binti Othman, Nathan Koo Peng Yang, Neo Wei Xiang, Eng Cheng Tuan Jane, Eng Eng Hong, Eng Jian Hong Jeremy, Eng Ting Le, Eng Jun Ying, Nur Hafiza binti Hanafi bin Omar, Nordiana Nazrin binti Sakawi, Wei Qian Wei, Ong Shuyun Angela, Ong Xin Yi, Ong Xin Yen Charmaine, Pei Sin Ngo, Hua Qianru Amelia, Po Yuan Sin Edric, Kwek Ma He, Rebecca Po Wei Ling, Regina Chang Mei Wan, Ricky Teo Tia Ti, Robin Lo Guan Ying, Safia binti Yaya, Xia Yong Sheng Kingsley, Sherry Teo Jinting, Siti Rofina binti Samad, Sylvia Grace Devadas, Tan Hui Xuan Valerie, Tan Kwan Hon, Tan Wei Jing, Tan Wei Ming, Tan Wen Jin Dwayne, Tan Sing Ray Mark, Tan Yen Hao, Tan Yen Chen Joanna, Tan Yong Da, Tan Yong Wei Nelson, Tan Chirong Chester, Tay Jian Wei, Tay T Ray, Teo Kaylin, Teo Kai Sin Nelly, Tham Biren Adrian, Tham Tia Chung Glenn, Tiffany Lim Tia Ying, To Ming En, Valerie Chiam Shue Lee, Wee Zipang Ezra, Wong Manteng Jean, Wu Lilin Allison, Shi Peng, Shi Shan Shan Jaslyn, Shi Yu Fang, Yang Hui Hua, Yap Siu Ting, Yap Xin Ying, Yong Chun Ping,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in International Business.
Ng Yi Sin Janice, Roy Xion, Xia Hui Min Jasmine, Ang Jun Han, Cheryl Gi Wei Ling, Cheryl Tay Si Ying, Cheryl Yi Jia Hui, Chu Hui Wen, Chloe Lai, Chung Yin Liu Sherlin, Chung Chen Wei, Chu Jun Chuan Joanne, Chu Si Ling, Alyssa Lim Yen Ting, Fu Wen Yu Crystal, Gan Kui Hong, Jesslyn Ko, Joanne Chong, Ko Bao Ling, Lee Bi Hien, Lee Jason, Lim Wei Tian, Lim Chu Ying Kenneth, Ling Chue Ping, Muhammad Ashraf, son of Abdul Latif, Muhammad bin Noor Arifin, Nabila Banu binti Muhammad Nasir Khan, Neo Hui Ning, Eng Shijie, Eng Tianjun, Nicosia Enle, Purani Minakshi, daughter of Ramu, Samantha Lin Jong Wen Ting, So Zihui, Xia Yi Ying, Seng Yi Hui Andy, Siti Noor Shabana binti Azmi, Sylvia Chua Junhui, Tan Tien Hui Scott. Whitney Tan Lee Lin. Yin K Cheng. Yong Li Tia. Yulia Tan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the SP Business School. Thank you, Mr. Wee. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present diplomas to the graduates from the School of Digital Media and Infocom Technology. May I call upon Ms. Georgina Phua, Director of the School of Digital Media and Infocom Technology, to present the diplomas. Ms. Phua, please. The graduates for the Diploma in Digital Animation.
Balkis Binte Uma. Brenda Pek Hui Kien. Darren Xiao Wei Tie. Fu Chuan Min Grace. Hong Bao Shan. Kidei bin Suhaimi. Ko Yi Xuan. Lee Carey. Lim Junze. Lim Wan Ying. Lim Yi Yan. Lo Kim Soon. Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Ali Hanafia. Muhammad Faiz bin Abdul Ghani. Nabila Rakmayani binti Raimi. Nur Hafiza binti Abdul Latif. Kwek Ting Chuen. Samantha Tan Hui Yi. Xia Yi Wei. Tan Chong Ming. Tang Hui Ting. To Yen Yu, Vanessa Tovey Hui Ping, Wong Chen Hui Sabrina, Wong Chen Yi Stephanie,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Music and Audio Technology.
Elmodale Sarah Katharina Lynn Isadora, Chia Yi Seong, Chen Jiaqi Claudia, Chia Sin Yi, Chia Zhi En, Chin Wen Sam, Christopher Neo Tien Si, Cindy Lin Ming Ying, Daniel Sunadi Lo Sing Si, Darren Tan Chong Wei, Hui Yi Hong Kashmir, Kidei bin Rosley, Kontia I Mindy, Kong Wei Chang, Lai Jun Chang, Lao Quan Chung, Lim Chen Hui Don, Lionel Ya Jun Cheng, Marcus Sito Wai Ho, Millie Chin Ming Hui, Muhammad Auzai bin Muhammad Kanafi, Muhammad Martin bin Maslan, Muhammad Noor Fahan bin Siddiq, Muhammad Rasul bin Muhammad Razali, Muhammad Shafi bin Ahmad Sulaiman, Eng Wei Chen Alicia, Eng Yensin, Norstasha Arifin Wong Ji Han, Po Ting Le, Spencer Teo John Jin, Tan Tiao Sin Catherine, Tham Ren Jie, Wong Ka Hing Dominic, Wong Tzu Hung Robin, Yam Shu Mei, Yo Shi Ming,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Visual Effects and Motion Graphics.
Andre River Celine Villaroman Garcia, Cham Sin Yi Don, Chan Chie Sheng Wesley, Chan Mei Tong Aislinn, Dakota Nicole Andrea, Douglas Wu Chang Wen, Gan Chuan Yi, Gan Chuan Yu, Ho Ai Ying Regina, Ho King Yan Amelie, Jackson To Nan Singh, Jiraj son of Joginda Parasat, Kwan Tia Ye Kelly, Lim Jin Hui Daryl, Lim Pei Shi, Lim Sing Yu Brian, Lim Yi Chen Alice, M. Eswaran, Marina Binti Ahmad, Mok Wei Min Jason, Muhammad Faiz bin Abdul Rahim, Muhammad Hanafi bin Ghazali, Muhammad Rushaidi bin Rasdin, Eng Han bin Brian, Eng Ming Woon, Nur Fahana binti Zulkifli, Rufus So Zhonghwan, Su Xueping, Tan Han Sun, Tanya Yo Jia Yi, Teo Ming Tiang Larry, Ting Shin Mei, Vinita, daughter of Selva Sagaran, Vivian Lau Weena,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Digital Media and Infocom Technology. Thank you, Ms. Phua. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes. May I invite Mr. Tan Tun Shen, Principal and Chief Executive Officer of the Singapore Polytechnic, to present the following prizes. Mr. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Banking and Financial Services, receiving the Philip Futures prizes are Angela Chi Hui Eng, and Sing Tui Lin. The HSBC Prize, Bridget Ong Yushan. The Great Eastern Life Assurance Prize, Kwok Wei Jie. The UOB Kay Hian Prize, Matthew Pei Wen Pan. The Standard Chartered Bank Prize, Perlin Woon Si Ni. From the Diploma in International Business, the Broadway Industrial Group Prize, Yong Yong Tzu. From the Diploma in Digital Animation, the Singapore Food Delight Manufacturer Achievement Award, Joshua Emmanuel Chu. From the Diploma in Music and Audio Technology, the Sphere Exhibits Award, Ao Wei Tseng. And Leon Teo Yu Yong. The Sound Farm Award. Ho Ken Lun Gabriel. The IMS Mahajak Pro Audio Award, Wong Ai Xuan. From the Diploma in Visual Effects and Motion Graphics, the IM Innovations Award, Du Yuan Chen. The Block A Pictures Award, Mohammed Hafiz Yusri bin Abdul Rahim. That concludes the presentation of prizes. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present medals to our top graduates for excelling in their courses of study. May I invite Mr. Johnny Tan, member of the Singapore Polytechnic Board of Governors, to present the medals. Mr. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Banking and Financial Services, the DBS Silver Medal and the Morgan Stanley Asia Singapore Prize are awarded to Eric Goh Se Guan. The Singapore Exchange Gold Medal, the Diploma Plus Book Prize, and the UOB Kay Hian Prize are awarded to Lim Hui Hing Edwin. From the Diploma in International Business, the TBWA Group Award Singapore Silver Medal is awarded to Nicholas Tay Jun Jie. The Far East Organization Gold Medal and the NHW Prize are awarded to Matthew Ong Din Chiang. From the Diploma in Digital Animation, the Monstrous Studio Silver Medal, the Singapore First Aid Training Center Award are awarded to Bahrul Anam bin Musta'in. The Media Development Authority Gold Medal and the Pacific Radiance Award are awarded to Karen May Jia Chi. From the Diploma in Music and Audio Technology, the Compass Silver Medal and the Kanema Award are awarded to Tan Wang Ki. The Media Development Authority Gold Medal and the Singtel Recreational Cup Award are awarded to Sim Wei Liang. From the Diploma in Visual Effects and Motion Graphics, the Singapore Art Museum Silver Medal and the Sphere Exhibits Award are awarded to Cho Wei Lee Justin. That concludes the presentation of course medals. Thank you, Mr. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, before we present the highest academic awards of the Singapore Polytechnic, we will watch a short video presentation on our 8 top graduands.
Each year, Singapore Polytechnic is proud to honour our top graduates, outstanding individuals who have achieved academic excellence and embraced holistic education. This year, we pay tribute to the following 8 graduates who have made their mark of distinction with us. LEONG wanted to make sure that he liked the SP environment before making a decision. Hence, he visited the campus several times before enrollment. Once convinced, this former student from Chongqing High School Yishun chose the diploma in mechanical engineering. Haken took part in the international robotics competition organized by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Tokyo Institute of Technology. His team was crowned the champion in his second year of competition. This SP engineering scholar has also received numerous awards, including the A-Star Science Award. Under the SP Outstanding Talent Program, this Model Student Award recipient went to the United States for the United Nations Model Conference. As Vice President of Nenectus, he also helped to start an urban farming initiative, ComCrop, in Singapore. Haken is the proud recipient of the Lee Kuan Yew Award. He will continue his studies at SUTD under the SUTD MIT Global Leadership Program Scholarship. An avid concert goer since his North Vista Secondary School days, Walter Tan was always amazed at how concerts were staged. This graduate from the Diploma in Integrated Events and Project Management now has a deeper understanding of the hard work involved in executing a concert. Fueled by his passion to start an events company, Walter joined an events and marketing agency for his internship. He conceptualized, planned and executed events for clients like Nike, Citibank and H&M. Another highlight of his SP experience was his participation in the leadership program at Stanford University. Walter also wants to make meaningful contributions to the society in the future. This desire was inspired by the exposure to community service work in Shanxi province when Walter taught English to the children. Walter is a proud recipient of the Lee Kuan Yew Award. He has secured a place at the National University of Singapore to pursue his studies in business. The seeds of an engineering education began when Gan Bi Lee received a remote control car from her father for topping her primary 1 class. When the car crashed and broke apart, Bi Lee was fascinated by the mechanical parts and circuitry of the damaged car. This former student from Sekolah Hualien in Malaysia chose SP because of its established engineering curriculum and vibrant environment. Bi Lee decided to pursue the diploma in mechatronics and robotics because of her interest in conceptualizing and drawing of mechanical plans. A strong advocate for the environment, this Model Student Award winner served as Vice President in the SP Environment Club. This Lee Kuan Yew Award winner completed her internship at Laser LLP. Her experience in business management during her internship has inspired her to pursue a degree in electrical engineering with business minor at Nanyang Technological University. Toh Sin Ni did not allow her poor mathematics grades in lower secondary to deter her from studying even harder for the subject. She eventually scored an A1 for A Math and Principles of Accounting in her O-levels. The results gave the former Swiss Cottage Secondary School student confidence to apply for the Diploma in Accountancy as the first choice. Among the many memories of SP is her attachment at PricewaterhouseCoopers. The exposure gave her a taste of the real working world. Sydney was also involved in the operations of Spell, a retail living lab at Changi Airport managed by SP students. One of her proudest moments was the presentation to the top management of the Tianjin Eco-City. Nerve-wracking as it was, the experience was invaluable. Sydney is the proud recipient of the Toh Chin Chai Gold Medal. She has been awarded the Nanyang Scholarship to pursue a degree in accounting at Nanyang Technological University. Teng Zi-ying's love for the arts was evident from her days at Tanjung Katong Girls' School, where she took drama as an O-level subject. Today, this SP Scholar and Model Student Award winner is glad to have convinced her parents to let her pursue the Diploma in Applied Drama and Psychology. Using drama as a tool for intervention, education and rehabilitation, Zi-ying has worked on many projects. Her graduation project, which involved working with the elderly in the Salvation Army's Peace Haven Nursing Home, was presented at the Community Cultural Development Conference in 2012. Zi-ying is the only Polytechnic student in the main committee of the ongoing Our Singapore conversation and is glad for the opportunity to participate in discussions for a better Singapore. This GUAN on gold medal winner is set on doing an interdisciplinary degree program at the University College London before taking her master's in clinical psychology and applied drama. Olivia Han's love for fragrances started as a 4-year-old child. Out of curiosity, she soaked some rose petals into water in an attempt to create rose perfume. This former student from Methodist Girls' School knew that SP's diploma in perfumery and cosmetic science was the right course. This Model Student Award winner was exposed to a host of opportunities which helped to develop her character and strengthen her passion in science. She counts among them her internship at Oxford University, where she was attached to the Central Research Laboratory, as well as her attachment as a French perfumer in Singapore. Beneath Alicia's feminine persona is a young lady who holds a black belt in karate. She was the captain in the SP Karate Club. This CHOO gold medal winner also has a heart for the less fortunate. She will be returning to Thailand for another community service trip before pursuing a chemistry degree at the University of Edinburgh. Spending his childhood at his parents' photo development and video rental business exposed James Ng to different media mediums at a young age. Inspired by the magic of how photos can be captured to tell a story, he joined the Infocom Club when he was a student at Nanhua High School. This SP scholar knew that the diploma in visual effects and motion graphics would continue to fuel his passion in media technology. For his final year project, James wrote the script, directed and edited a Malay short film titled Merah. James also completed his 5-month internship at the University of California in LA. Under the SP Outstanding Talent Program, James also had a chance to give back to the community. This Tan Kee Yong gold medal winner has been offered places at both NTU and NUS. Rajendran Ramachandran first joined SP as a student in the early 1990s. Financial constraints saw him quitting his studies in his final year. 18 years on, he was back in SP studying with classmates half his age. Although the going was difficult initially, this Ang Mo Kio Secondary School and ITE alumnus was determined to be a role model for his children. With the Singapore Armed Forces Scholarship, he decided to return to SP and pursue his diploma in Marine Engineering course. Rajendran believes firmly that an education is a stepping stone to move up in life. He did not allow the age gap between him and his classmates to be a barrier. Instead, he shared his life experiences with them and guided them during workshops. They in turn helped him relearn basic mathematics and scientific theories. This Tay Eng Soon gold medal winner hopes to work towards a degree in the near future. These top graduates have done Singapore Polytechnic proud. Their stories will serve to inspire others to achieve academic greatness and to live their dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the highest academic awards of the Singapore Polytechnic. These awards, the Tay Eng Soon Gold Medal, the Tan Kee Yong Gold Medal, the Chua Cho Tek Gold Medal, the Lo Guan On Gold Medal, the To Shin Chai Gold Medal, and the Lee Kuan Yew Awards will be presented to 8 of the Polytechnic's top students in recognition of their academic excellence. We are privileged today to have Mr. Chan Chun Sing, Acting Minister for Social and Family Development and Senior Minister of State for Defence to present the Institute's gold medals and top awards. It gives me great pleasure to invite our guest of honour, Mr. Chan Chun Sing, to present the Polytechnic's gold medals and top awards. Mr. Chan, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the TANG Gold Medal is an outstanding graduate from the Diploma in Marine Engineering. The Keppel Offshore and Marine Prize, the Neptune Ship Management Services Prize, and the Semcorp Marine Prize are awarded to Rajendran, son of Ramachandran. The recipient of the Tan Kee Yong Gold Medal is a graduate from the Diploma in Visual Effects and Motion Graphics. The Media Development Authority Gold Medal and the Stunt Production Award are also awarded to James Ng Jun Hao. The recipient of the CHUA Gold Medal is a graduate from the Diploma in Perfumery and Cosmetic Science. The Lubrizol Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, Ajinomoto Singapore Award, Croda Singapore Award, Procter & Gamble Singapore Award, and the Tayton Award are also awarded to Alethea Joy Han Hui En. This year's recipient of the Lo Guan On Gold Medal is from the Diploma in Applied Drama and Psychology. The Asian Women's Welfare Association Gold Medal and the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize are also awarded to Deng Che-ying. The To Chin Chai Gold Medal recipient this year is from the Diploma in Accountancy. The Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Singapore Gold Medal, Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, and the AGD Merit Award are also awarded to To Sin Ni. There are 3 Lee Kuan Yew Awards presented this year. The first recipient is from the Diploma in Mechatronics and Robotics, the SD Kinetics Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the OCBC Prize, and the Institution of Engineers Singapore Prize are also awarded to Gan Bi Lee. The second Lee Kuan Yew Award recipient is a graduate from the Diploma in Integrated Events and Project Management, the Singapore Tourism Board Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the Banyan Tree Global Foundation Prize, the Division Communications Prize, the OCBC Prize, and the Sentosa 4D Magics Prize are also awarded to Walter Tan. The final recipient of the Lee Kuan Yew Award is a graduate from the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, the ETLA Gold Medal, the Shell Companies in Singapore Prize, the Alfred Robert Edis Prize, the OCBC Prize, and the Institution of Engineers Prize are also awarded to Leong Hei Ken. That concludes the presentation of the highest awards of the Singapore Polytechnic. Thank you, Mr. Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this morning is Cheryl Tay, a graduate of the Diploma course in International Business. May I now call upon Cheryl to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Cheryl, please.
A very good morning to our guest of honor, Mr. Chan Choon Singh, Member of the Board of Governors, Mr. Johnny Tan, Principal and CEO, Mr. Tan Choon Sian, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day we graduate. Yes, we're done! Done with 3 years of reports, presentations, and written papers. And like you, I feel that sense of nervousness and uncertainty as we step into the next phase of our lives. Yet assured that things will work out fine because of the unforgettable memories and experiences that SP has given us all, especially so for us from the pioneer batch of international business students. Never did I imagine that I would be able to spend 3 months abroad in a foreign land doing an internship. As a group, we covered cities like Abu Dhabi, Ho Chi Minh, Shanghai, and Central America. No amount of studying in class could truly equal the experience gained from being abroad. We were in a foreign land, dealing with a totally different culture, for some, even learning a new language. For me in Shanghai, doing reports and presentations, all in Chinese, was an experience that I'll never forget. And then, of course, there was the living environment, the food, the weather. I remember washing my laundry at night, washing stockings, leggings, heat-tech thermals, and fluffy socks that took forever to dry in the freezing cold of winter. And yet, I believe it is this ability to adapt and even excel in different environments that makes us stand out as graduates of SP. We have achieved much, but not without the support of 3 very special groups of people. Firstly, our lecturers. Thank you for guiding us so patiently these past 3 years. Thank you for being so approachable and helpful and always ready to answer our queries. Secondly, our dear parents. Thank you for supporting us every step of the way. Mom, I hope I've done you proud. And lastly, dear friends, thank you for making this journey so much better with those crazy fun times as we battled those brutal semesters together. After today, most of us will move on, get jobs, enter the army, join the university. Some of you may go, oh no, I can barely remember what I've learned these last 3 years. How can I move on? But hey, if there's one thing that SP has taught us well, and that is to be resourceful. I'm confident that we'll continue to achieve a lot more in the coming future because of the time spent and the experiences gained during our time here in SP. To quote Steve Jobs, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. You have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in the future. So create the dots, break conventions, and set new benchmarks for yourself. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you, Cheryl. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand as the procession groups and guests leave the convention hall. for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Have a good day.